right, here we go.
Over towards more than Northern
A
side.
versus
It's
C.
gonna be a battle for Chemical, a battle for Bio. You heard the desk. It's gonna be
Let's
a
go,
battle for
FIFA.
all, but I think Control Center might be a little
Come on,
bit more
FIFA.
quiet this time around. Folks, get ready for game number 4 of the day, but the first game.
Oh,
for
wow.
Group C,
VP
looks
coming out
like,
the gates hot. 2 kills.
Holy cow, VP starting out with a bang. Was that a team wipe? I don't know what that was.
I mean, nobody dropping just yet, but everything getting very, very mixy over towards bioweapons. I think for me, that was one that would really looking towards Gentlemates and Team Vision, potentially going over towards that side. But Gentlemates up against Fnatic is typically a matchup that we'll be keeping an eye out as things do go on. Very big EU battle to kick things off.
Yeah, this is a really important battle over here in Bio and Chemical for multiple reasons. I think one of the main ones here, though, is that VP has been one of the
Finishing
most
up my
strong
Eagles
teams
jerseys off the
Rebirth
offensive skill
Island.
players. Do I get
To have a
Kelly
team
Green,
potentially
Midnight
contested,
Green,
it doesn't look like
or
as much of a
Black
contest as we swing
Smitty?
over to that Bio side as Inksy and
I'd probably get the
Zakar,
Black
they've
Smitty
been
jersey for
crushing it.
sure.
Well, frankly, Ton, they crushed it in the first game, but they've been a little quiet in the next 2 here.
Is actually
They were a
was
little bit, but
in
somebody else is actually
Jersey,
getting involved here. In a circle,
and there was
starting in on the
she was at
fight
the
as
Philadelphia
well.
airport.
Inksy trying to stay alive. The rest of his team is still along.
And I told her to get me a
Only one
jersey,
can only find the one.
but she
will
did not
fall.
clutch.
Big fight going on between these 3 teams here.
I told her to
right
either
now.
get me a
I think if
Saquon
you-
jersey or
I think you
AJ
need
Brown
to survive.
jersey.
Yeah, this is a huge moment for Inner Circle to really prove themselves. Bray, 18 years old. They win out in APAC, just like the desk talked about. Now they're trying to win out in Bio. See Obs get back into the mix, of course, Resurgence, and unfortunately, Hollow gets cut down quickly. Teeny goes in for the trade, picks up another.
Okay, I want to see this team right here.
Inxian alone and,
Wait,
well, fully alone.
is Tommy
That's a
not
nice
on this
wipe
team?
there for our APAC team.
Yeah, no, it's a nice start for them, to be honest. Just with you in a circle, finding their way over, picking up the pieces, and bioweapons is entirely theirs. I was really curious, actually, if we were going
He's
to see
their
Virtus
coach.
start to make their way over from Chemical. They
Oh,
decided not
I
to.
thought he was playing.
Yeah, it's a good shout.
Nobody
Battle
told
here,
me.
As per the usual with Twisted Minds, this is a battle that will continue, folks. A couple battles, Control, namely, is going to be quiet. But this side, the factory, it's going to be active all day today and tomorrow.
We did?
And it's going to be this fight right
Oh,
here.
my
Twisted
bad.
Minds wins out
I
yet
guess I
again.
missed it.
I believe the overall belt for Factory is now 2-2
My
in
bad.
4 maps, as Decky's team in deep trouble.
Yeah, I mean, they had a bit of a slow start to the day, did Twisted Minds, but they are very much warmed up and up and running over towards the factory side. Interested to see, of course, what the squad...
We got Scum and Evil Scump.
They're going to be doing here to kick things
Oh,
off.
he's
Not
locked,
necessarily
bro.
the hottest of
He's
drops or the hottest of
fucking
starts for them,
locked.
but things starting to get a little more mixy over towards the prison side. A lot of teams fighting over headquarters right now as well. A lot of movement down towards factory, as you mentioned, at least 3 teams down.
He's won.
Yeah, Eva, an opportunity to continue to make a name for themselves. Of course, if you watch a lot of Warzone, you've seen some of those names before, but on the main stage, they still have a lot to prove as we swing back to the fight that has been going on for all 4 of these maps.
Oh,
just
I was
mentioned
going to
it,
say,
and
that's a
Twisted Minds
freebie, but he
still
actually
on top
cracks
of
him with
this
the
fight,
pistol.
Still making sure that Lays can't slay out. Man, that player is so dang good.
Turn
in the
this
first 2,
off
but
and fire up some
unfortunately for
BO2?
Decky and his
What are we,
team,
in
can't get
2013?
anything going in the fourth.
Yeah, Falcon's starting to get interested over towards his factory side. They are the shots that's coming in over towards Noobs. They're full firing them down, keeping them down there over towards factory. A couple of the teams have kind of moved themselves away over towards the harbor side. Falcons on the hunt once more.
This is classic Falcons behavior. We saw what they were able to do in Game 3, one of the biggest games of the day, absolutely the biggest game of the day. And
EO2
frankly,
valid?
the Falcons
Oh, yeah,
really play
100%. So
2v3
valid.
as you see Biffle and Shifty play together looking for trades. They're okay with dying.
Oh, here we go. Twisted Minds versus Falcons. They jump him. Hazoka, though. Where's Hazoka?
All alone with 100 miles to himself in Stronghold.
I mean, that's a good trade for Twisted Minds,
Okay,
right?
yeah,
Falcons
he's
get themselves
playing
1,
anchor
get
over in
themselves
Stronghold,
2.
they said.
Not a problem whatsoever, as teams now starting to make their move.
God,
Circle
I
coming
wish it
in
was
towards the
2013.
southwest side of the map, bio and chemical and engineering. Somewhere we said was going to be busy, entirely
I
cut
know.
off, so teams going to be fighting for a little bit of purchase over towards
I actually
industries.
Yeah, a quick shout on this map view, by the way. As you can tell, Team 9 in the salmon there. That's going to be Team Vision. We expected them to land straight on top of this VP squad, and I think they did. Got wiped almost immediately. Kill able to stay alive.
VP,
Plays
hold
down
up.
toward Harbor now. We'll see if they can regain. As VP is on the hunt. Sage picking up 1. on
Sage
Zakar.
guns 1,
Yeah,
gets
that's
traded.
falling,
Where's his
but they had a
teammate?
really good
Dongy
game
from the
of ball.
top.
They've gone under the radar a little bit, but the kills are being put up by them. Can they continue to do so? Here's Dongy. Our first look at one of the
This
guys
is so
that a lot of
competitive. I don't know if
people
you're being
have got their eyes
sarcastic.
on
Can't
throughout
pick up
this tournament.
sarcasm in Twitch
Couple
chat.
kills coming down though, very much a 3-way fight. Which way is it going to go? Teeny
I don't know.
will
Do
find
y'all
his way
think this is
through,
like
and that
super
squad
competitive?
full white. Fnatic
I feel
out,
like it
really
is.
does.
Dude, this
Yeah,
lobby's
Inner
nuts.
Circle came to play. Shout out to Taylor Reflections Noble on the desk. He was shouting him out. They're
Obviously,
looking
there's a
good. I
little
don't know
bit
if
of,
it's
like,
the coaching from Tommy
there's
or
a
just
little
this
bit of
team really is
luck
that, good,
that
but
goes
perfect
into it,
third
but
party,
this is
even though
still-
they're on the back foot.
There's definitely
Up
a
in Bio,
way to do
they
it.
completely restabilized. And now VP trying to restabilize and get back onto the hunt as we see a couple teams inside of prison still.
If it wasn't competitive, you wouldn't see the same team winning over and over again.
Very good start to the tournament. Right now, just trying to survive and hit a bit of a regain. Had a very, very slow start, so keep an eye on how things are going to go. But Dongy now starting to get eyes on our Australian team over towards the water side, but now for a little bit of a fight around prison. Not the best spot for them. They'll get out of dodge. But the fight does continue. Diaz and Biffle and Co, I should say, sorry, over towards control. And where did they
yeah, there's luck in BR, but there's also luck in a Game 5 search and destroy. It's like
entirely that building locked out.
Leviathan somehow still on this map after what looks like they've been wiped 3 times. Their anchor still alive on the boat outside of factory, so we'll continue to keep our eyes out.
I know some of y'all have had a search and destroy map where you're getting bad timings over and over again. Now imagine you're Game 5 on the main stage and you're just getting fucking awful timing.
Neither team really able to get better footing.
Imagine how frustrating that is.
Prison isn't always the best position. But our zone is tending towards, well,
Not
frankly,
me?
the majority of the zones we've seen thus
yeah,
far
I've seen
are likely headed
it.
towards control, or maybe the land out in the open between docks and control.
I think the only thing is for Falcons here, everyone's kind of ignored them. A lot of action going down towards the southeast side of the map right now, and that is right where we are now. Prison is not necessarily the central area of it, but around factory.
Yo, the kid that was with the guy that set up my fridge yesterday, he said he plays Warzone. I was like, what rank are you? He said he's Crim.
Just farm kills wherever
I was
he
like,
can
that's
find
all right. He's like, what rank were you in the first season? I said, I was 3rd in the world at one point.
Look, I'll take Diaz Biffle in a 1v1 any day of the week, including today. Havoc's a great player, unfortunately, out of here.
Now starting to make them move a little bit here. Falcons starting to maybe spread their wings. Because right now, nobody's going anywhere near control center. They don't want anything to do with it. And after that,
there's only 2 teams out of the game. I don't know who's out of the game right now.
Yeah, and it does look like VP. Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like they've got their anchor up in the water tower. So pretty much alone up there for a while. Decent high ground position. Should be able to fly over to prison. No problem and maintain the high ground position. VP beginning to spread a bit over top. So we take a look at Twisted Minds.
Twisted Minds still alive, yep.
Really a slow start to the first 2 games. But the last 2, including this one, really strong as they continue to farm this Leviathan team. They just cannot get stabilized, and even catching Thermite, Molotov, anything in between.
Oh, you getting ran down, baby. Here he is, FIFA. Is FIFA their anchor? It looks like Lennon and Echo are running together. FIFA's playing a little bit further back.
Caught in between a few different teams. A lot of action going down towards the bottom factory side. They were kind of lingering more towards the harbor. Now starting to get involved, but getting cut down. Echo with the first one to fall, but look at how Aiden is going.
Aiden on 6 right now.
Already, Twisted Minds having a much better time.
Well, let's take a quick listen in with this team.
Yeah, 20, absolute, Smith. I'm tapping. I'm coming now if you want to wait. Dead, you fucking dog shit, Lennon.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby. Is that their anchor? We can push him out.
Yeah,
last time. We can push him out right now. We have time.
Talk to him, Aiden.
With you. He's trying to run all the way to gas. He's about to res gas. I'm looking. He's weak on the buy. He res, crack, climbing left, crack. Dead. Nice, that fool. I get that fool. They might try to come back in factory really fast.
Yo, Aiden's popping off 9 kills.
I'm gonna get to height and look. I'm gonna buy another UE. We're gonna try to 3rd HQ in a sec too. Yeah, we can hold in advance.
Okay, they're talking about holding in advance for that rotation.
We've been waiting for extremely clear comms, a few choice words for their opponents, and they are farming.
Oh wow, VP just got eliminated. Scump just killed Dongy. VP out.
Outside the zone right now, picking up a
in
ton
12.
of kills as we head over to AG Global.
I mean, talk about 2 personalities who are going to go up against each other. You see Aiden clapping immediately over towards Lennon. And that's what we do love about BR, right? It's what we love about Warzone. Now teams starting to get themselves set up as we do go in towards the mid-game. Into circle 3, things starting to get interesting, things starting to get a little tighter.
Big map is way better.
But to be honest with you, we've seen a good
they're just, they both have their
yeah, they've got a big game on their hands right now. I think we saw
positives and negatives. I think Big Map is a lot slower.
Right, because we were playing on the outskirts of zone, battling in can be quite difficult if they're being held from prison. And it is King Madi up above. Raining terror.
At least in this, you get way more gunfights.
Aiden just try to find the right angle. I don't think they've got any streaks to try to play this cover, but enough damage on King Madi. He actually backs up, and they're able to push up down below.
They're gonna get low prison.
A perfect push from Twisted Minds to get safe.
And they said they wanted to make their
Smith's
way
out though still.
So
they gotta try to get Smitty in there.
It's not necessarily where they want to be, but they're safe, and that has to be the important thing. Circle about to close. Which way are we heading? Right towards the center. And once again,
wow, look at that. Where's this pool at? Right in the center.
Currently sitting in number A spot.
And look who's there.
said history is
Falcons
gonna repeat
holding
itself
it down.
at EWC here with Warzone, and history's repeating itself just from game 3 to game 4. Good grief, the Falcons have power position, in control. We'll see what they're able to do
good
about
shot.
it. Twisted Minds go all the way underneath, and unfortunately get punished for it. Inner Circle is here.
Twisted Minds, oh, they get the res off. They should get healthy again, but they're getting ran down, and they're trapped in the tunnel. Do they wrap through bottom prison again, or do they stay in here?
Right now, and they are
Probably gonna have to, yeah, they're wrapping through.
Find orbs, and all of a sudden, everybody else starting to cast some eyes over towards that Australian squad. They'll manage to find themselves some cover, but everybody else now fighting for the real estate in and around prison.
Oh, I think FaZe just actually got eliminated as well. FaZe just got eliminated in 11th.
We're really going to see a fight between these teams at prison, whoever ends up being left there, and of course the Falcons.
Yeah, that's a really good shot. I'm pretty impressed with our team number 7 there in yellow. That's Jawad's team. Oh well, just maintaining position and head.
Did you watch
the
Evo?
very beginning of the game. We actually
No,
saw
I didn't watch Evo.
On top of
I saw that
tower.
one
I think
clip
it's
of that guy.
circle 1. So watch out for this team playing high ground. Likely gonna have to pull
Tweaking out,
off
though.
of that.
Y'all see that
position
clip?
here and probably the next circle. Twisted Minds staying together underneath, but Robstar up in the tower.
The only problem is for me,
I was
is
like,
that they've been in
yeah,
around headquarters,
that was
everyone's
tough.
around them.
It was
Are they
a
putting
tough
the
watch
numbers
for me.
well for Robstar?
It was a tough watch.
Mounts. Curious to see how the rest of his team have done, but Hisoka.
I'll pull it up for y'all after this.
Echo and FIFA kill,
Remind
turning
me
it
after
around.
this
Team
game's
number
over.
10, AJAL
Tough watch.
Out. Very much at the hands of Team Vision, who haven't necessarily had too great of a game, but that may well help them on their way to a decent score here.
Yeah, and that AG wipe is more of a story than just getting killed by
Bro's
that
a
team.
watch
It's
party
because
streamer
of
now?
this
What
Team 7
happened to
winning
my
out in
goat,
headquarters.
Gunny?
AG has been on the run. So unfortunately, because of that, they get punished and are full out of here. The zone, by the way, if you can tell, pulls directly to control, and with no 100 Thieves in this lobby, or Movistar or Koi, it
still
is
gunning.
all the Falcons all
Oh, we got, okay, hold on. Twisted Minds.
Game here as well. They kept it rolling, but I mean, everybody's starting to drop now as things getting chaotic here towards the Twisted Minds.
Yeah, that's a team wipe pace.
They've been wiped. No problem for Aiden and Core. He's sitting on 11.
Oh, we just pushed into the top
Oh, look
five,
at
so the
this
best
rotation,
multiplier
though.
you
Look
get
at
if
this
you're not gonna win the
rotation.
game. So
Good
here we
luck,
go. Who's
Aiden.
gonna
Good
get
luck, baby.
1.6?
You all better have
Luckily, the
6
Falcons, but
smokes.
let's see if maybe there's a third-party position where two teams
Ooh,
can push
wait,
at the
they're
same
actually
time.
gonna
That's
get
exactly what's
through.
happening. Twisted Mind says, "Oh, Cams, you guys want to go in first?" Sounds
No, they're
good.
not.
We're coming from behind. Unfortunately,
Third party coming
getting
in.
shot in the back. King Madi still playing spoiler with extra J up on the hill.
I mean, they've done so well to 3P this one. All of a sudden, Aiden Cole think they're in an unbelievable
I mean,
spot
look at
to
these
get
guys,
themselves
dude.
to
They're just
control.
top
But here come
again.
the Falcons, they're putting the
Just getting
suppressor
3
fire down.
kills.
That may well let TM in.
Good grief. King Madi, extra J, completely in the blender, and they are out of here.
There's low ground,
We
only
only
2
have
alive for
3
Twisted
teams, and it's
Minds.
3 the
I mean,
teams.
this
Well,
might
2
be
of the
another
teams that
Falcons victory
everybody's
back-to-back
talking
here.
about. Twisted Minds versus the Falcons. We talked about it in the top of the show, but look who's in the mix in the middle. Novo has made it to the middle of the sandwich, and the meat may be there. I don't know.
And
if
they
it's gonna be
timed
the
this
meat or the
right,
points, but
though.
they've got an
Okay,
opportunity.
straight up
70 finds
3v3.
the angle over the top. We catch the tail end of the fight, and Twisted Minds out of here.
And Novo have got here pretty much unscathed, but it's all about the rotation that's going to start.
Who y'all
going.
got?
You can already see one player.
I mean, Falcons the
From
easy
side,
pick.
Falcons has made his way. Shifty in a little bit of trouble here up top. Can he find anything? But his squad Vortex is tagged up.
Double crack.
The break is there, but we've already seen Falcons start to make the move. Shifty, he's just a linchpin from this angle. Hisoka
Wait,
holding
they kind of
up.
flipped.
They're
They
in
kind of
3
flipped the
different
map though.
directions.
But
Which
that's a
way do you
big
look if you
first
know?
knock. That might be it.
Perfect setup from the Falcons. It's like they've played
Yeah,
this a
GG.
million times, and they cut them down without even hardly losing a play.
I
to their
mean,
game.
it's just
Completely
too easy for these
unperturbed.
guys, bro.
A back-to-back win for the Falcons.
It's too fucking easy for these guys. Back to back.
And I think the only thing they will say, we've seen plenty of kills towards the end of that game.
Just perfect.
They went for
Holding
the
command.
ginormous numbers throughout the rest
Circle
of that game. They'll
pulls
get
to
the
him
1.6
again.
multiplier, but it
This
doesn't
shit,
tell you the whole
it's
story.
got to be rigged, dude. They're
They
getting every zone
have
pull.
so many teams scared of
I've
them.
seen enough.
Control centers was theirs. As soon as it started pulling towards it, we called it that this was their game from about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
They hold it down. They find what kills
Positioning?
they can.
I mean, yeah,
and
no,
that'll be
they-
a decent score in game number 4.
I mean, that is textbook
More credit to
Falcons.
them.
I think one of the things we talk about with this team is that they're all